Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we got tons of Miami Heat news coming out today. And you guys are probably wondering, why is LeBron James in the background wearing the Miami Heat jersey? Don't worry, guys. We're going to talk about that later in the video. But before we do start, if you guys enjoy Miami Heat content, we do upload every single day. Our goal this year is to upload for 365 days. And I couldn't do it without you guys. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Continue to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. And man, we are officially 500 subs away from reaching 6K. Mind you, we just hit 5K. So I really just want to say I appreciate y'all. You guys are the best fans that I don't even call you fans, supporters in the world. Now, we're going to get straight to the LeBron point. So a lot of news came out involving LeBron James today and the Lakers. And it wasn't necessarily good for the Lakers fans. So pretty much LeBron James did opt into his player option, which was expected. I mean, it's $50+ million. Like, why would he leave that off the table? Doesn't make much sense. But when he opted in, this is a statement that him and his agent came out with. We understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. Now, reread that again. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. He wants to make every season he has left count. And the Lakers understand that and are supportive and want what's best for him, Rich Paul. After that, LeBron James is uncertain about the Lakers roster and wants to be put in the opportunity to win another championship next season. Now, when people heard this, they said, oh my goodness, he's coming back to Miami. Guys, LeBron James is not playing for the Miami Heat ever in his career. Let's stop talking about it, right? The Miami Heat chose their direction. They're going the younger youth. And I'm fine with that. We have a young core. Jovic is untouchable, so even if we try to attempt to trade LeBron, they're going to be, okay, give me Jovic, Jaime, Khalil Weir, and Pat Riley's going to be like, no, I'm not giving you nobody. I'll give you Drew Smith. Drew Smith for LeBron. Let's do the deal right now. I'll give you Drew Smith, Terry Rozier, and Andrew Wiggins for LeBron, and I think that's a fair deal for both of us. Like, you know what I mean? That's what's going to be offered. And personally, in my opinion, I don't even really want LeBron in this right now. He's still good, but I don't want him. And don't forget, in this statement, he says he wants to be put in the opportunity to win another championship. We're just not there. So let's cut the hopes up of LeBron coming back to Miami. But it is very interesting, though. There's a good chance he might get traded or he might ask out. Just because he opted into his contract doesn't mean nothing. So I definitely keep my eyes on this and keep you guys updated with the situation. Now, this situation caught my attention because this happened tonight. And if you guys are sleeping, you guys are going to wake up to my video. But Shams came out with a breaking news report. Deandre Ayton is finalizing a contract buyout with the Portland Trailblazers to become a free agent, sources tell ESPN. Now, the reason why I'm actually interested in this, because at first, Deandre Ayton was on a big deal. He was making like $35 million, meaning if the Heat was to ever trade for DeAndre Ayton, they have to give up pieces. You don't want to do that. Now that he's a free agent and he already taken half of that money that he got from that contract buyout, you can sign him to a mid-level exception and have DeAndre Ayton as your backup center. We don't have a center on this roster outside of Khalil Weir and Bam, and they're starting. So when those two players go out, we don't have a backup big. Yeah, you could be like, well, we signed Vlad Golden to a 2-way contract, and that's fine. I actually wish him the best. Hopefully he plays. But I don't know if he's NBA ready. If you could bring in a player that's 26, 27 and DeAndre Ayton that can give you 16 and 10 and fits the timeline of this Miami Heat team, I don't think that's bad at all. And if you sign him to a 2-year deal, put a player option to it, and he doesn't play well, it is what it is. We didn't sign him to a big contract. Or if you sign him to a 1-year deal and he doesn't do well, let him walk. It's not like you lost anything. But then if he plays great, he wants to stay in Miami, sign him to a good deal. Now, I know it's probably going to block Khalil Weir's, growth. And yeah, that's going to happen. And I don't know if DeAndre Ayton's willing to come off the bench and, be that backup center. He still probably wants to start. So there's probably is some uncertainty there. But like I said, I'm giving a chance to DeAndre Ayton. I am. Why not? Take it. We still got to fill out the roster. Even if we have a youth, like a young team, you still need to fill out the roster with some players. It's not like, oh, let's just run it back and we have our young guys and let's play. No, You still got to fill it out. Even young teams have veterans. Look at the Rockets. They still got Jeff Greens. Those type of players. And I'm not saying he's a vet. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying you got to fill the team up with some depth. And say if Kel'el Ware gets injured, you have a starting center in Ayton. If Bam gets injured, you got a starting center in Ayton. I just like the option. I don't think it's bad. So let me know what you guys think about this. And personally, in my opinion, what if the Miami Heat turned Deandre Ayton's career around? Think about that. Join Miami Heat culture, he probably wants to start trying. He wants to prove a lot of people wrong. Now, he wants to be in a winning situation, and technically, with the East being open, we are in an easier situation than if you go to the West and play with the Lakers. Because if you go play with the Lakers, there's going to be so much pressure on you, my boy. So much pressure. If you miss a layup, them fans are going to go after you. They don't like losing. So, hey, if you want to go join the Lakers, that's fine. Go play OKC. But if you want to join Miami, all we got to do is worry about the Knicks. We calling over here. But it's up to you, Ayton. So I did make a video about this on my shorts, but I don't know if you guys seen it. But Duncan Robinson will become a free agent and work on a new deal on a return to Miami or elsewhere. So we're still kind of waiting on this. I see two things. If they do bring back Duncan Robinson, we're running it back. If they don't bring back Duncan Robinson, we're probably not running it back, but it's probably going to be running it back, but just with a different player, just replacing Duncan. So I'm actually very curious what they do with him because, like I said, he declined his player option. And like I said, he could get a new deal and come cheaper because I think that's the best bet if you're Miami. Or let him walk, trade him. It'd be unfortunate that Duncan leaves, but it is what it is. I think it's time to move on from him and let the younger players play. I want to see Kashad Johnson play this year. I really do. I think that would be amazing for this team. Let them play. Let them rock. So let me know what you guys think about Duncan Robinson. Do you guys want him to return? Do you guys, want to trade him? And I wonder if we do trade him, like, what's his trade value? We could possibly do some, like, signing trades with him. I think that would be the best deal. So we'll see a little bit tomorrow. But once again, let me know what you guys. Now, with free agency being officially tomorrow at 6 p.m. Monday, Miami now has $14 million available with its full mid-level exception. And here's some free agents that they could target. Dorian Finney-Smith, Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis signed with the Milwaukee Bucks, so that can't happen. Nickeil Alexander-Walker would be interesting. Clint Capella and Brook Lopez. Now, we still need a backup center, like I said, so go after Ayton, go after Clint, go after Brook. I wouldn't mind. And then, obviously, we got to find a way to get Wiggins and Rozier and Duncan Robinson off this team, or keep Duncan but get Wiggins and Rozier off this team, and maybe we get some more assets out of it. Let's see if we can get some second-round picks because, hey, man, Durant went for 5 seconds. So if we start building up our second-round pick capital, that wouldn't be bad at all. So, out of this list, though, like, who would you guys go after? Like, I'm interested in Dorian Finney-Smith, bring a nice 3-and-D guy. Wouldn't be too bad because shoot the three, play some good defense. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please continue to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate you guys so much. I love y'all, and I'm out.